What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to this evening's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. For this evening's video, we're going to be focusing on potential incomings ahead of the January and summer transfer windows. We're all a little bit fed up talking about the contracts. Will they, won't they? We don't know what's going to happen there, but we maybe can have a little look ahead to areas that we do need to strengthen, and there has been a fair few stories over the past 24 hours that I wanted to bring to your attention. Now, once we go through it, of course, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and also we'd love you to hit that subscribe button. Believe it or not, now we are just 1 week away from our live show in Liverpool at the Hot Water Comedy Club. It is next Friday, the 15th of November. If you would like to come and see us for this all ages event, you can get your tickets with the link in the description of this video. Tickets are priced at just £20, and we're going to have Mr. Paddy Doyle there providing a musical accompaniment on the night. We're also going to have Carl Porter doing a stand-up comedy set, and then yours truly will do, well, whatever it is that I do. So we hope to see you there, but in the meantime, let's get stuck into the news. So, good news for Trent Alexander-Arnold and Curtis Jones, as they were called up to the latest England squad, so congratulations to both of them. But now we move towards the transfer targets. Liverpool and Chelsea have joined the race to sign Bournemouth star Milos Kerkez after his impressive performances this season. That's according to former Manchester United and Blackburn Rovers chief scout Mick Brown, who was speaking with Football Insider and said that Liverpool and Chelsea have both been credited with interest in the player. Now, this is a player that you guys have brought up on many occasions during our live stream, so I'm sure it's going to be a link that excites many of you. I'm not going to sit here and say I've watched too much of Kerkez. I haven't. I've only seen fleeting bits and pieces of Bournemouth this season. But I do know that he has been singled out for praise during his start to life at Bournemouth. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this one. Whether you think it's a goer, whether you think it's a good fit, or whether you think it is just the usual media speculation. You know, fairly good link there from former chief scout for United and Blackburn. So maybe something to it. Of course, I will put the questions to David Lynch when I speak to him next Monday. On top of that, though, here's a bit of a blast from the past, and one that certainly caught my attention today when I'd seen the link. So, Corriere dello Sport, again, this coming out of Italy, have said that Liverpool have been working to sign Atalanta midfielder Ederson for months. Paris Saint-Germain also apparently showing an interest in the Brazilian. Now, you all know how much I like Ederson. He was my number one target in the summer. But, of course, I amn't Arne Slot. As much as I may look like a wish version of him, I amn't him. And it will be his decision, Richard Hughes' decision, and Michael Edwards' decision over whether we bring in a midfielder and who, of course, that midfielder is. I'd be very happy if it was Ederson. But from my conversations with David Lynch, he doesn't think, again, it's the right type of profile. We'd also have to add in, of course, that Atalanta have already lost Coop Miner, so do they want to lose their other pivotal midfielder? I don't know at this moment in time, but I'd be very happy if it was the case, if we were truly interested in him, and of course, if we had been negotiating for months over a potential deal. I guess we won't have to wait too long to find out, because we're almost, 7-8 weeks away now from the January transfer window opening up, so let's wait and see how it pans out. But of course, I want to know, do you believe it, or do you think it's just more nonsense coming out of Italy? One thing I do want to say, by the way, I know a lot of people think that because I bring these transfer stories up on every single video, that I believe every single one of them. That isn't the case. I mean, I hope you guys know by now, most of the time we're bringing these up as a jumping off point, a conversation topic, and I'll always give you my take on whether I believe them or not. This one, I want to believe, but again, I have my doubts after speaking to David Lynch and a few other people about what type of profile of midfielder the Reds are going to be looking for. Now, the links don't stop there, because there's even more stuff coming out of Germany. Sport Bild have said that Liverpool are one of only two options for Eintracht Frankfurt star Omar Marmoush should he want to move away. And they said there's only two options that he will even consider. Those options, Liverpool Football Club and Bayern Munich. Now, I really do feel like he wants to move to the Premier League. I've seen so many pieces saying that his dream is to come and play in the Premier League. Now, of course, we've been name dropped a lot of the time. Maybe it's laziness, but I think there is something to it. You know, whether it's... Here's what I don't know. I don't know if Omar Marmoush came in, who he would be replacing. Would it be a worst case scenario if we couldn't extend with Mo? Would it be if we wanted to move on another forward? I don't know, but I do like that we're being linked. I do think there's credibility to the links, but what I can't sit here and say to you guys right now is who that would be for. I don't know. I don't want to lose Mo. In fact, I don't want to lose most of our forward line. but I don't think there's much sense to the idea of bringing in a 7th attacker at this moment in time, unless one was to move on. Now, maybe you have some suggestions about who you think that one could be or should be. Again, feel free to let me know in the comment section. For me, I do think there's some truth to our interest in Omar Marmoush. I do feel like he's the type of profile we'd be looking at. And also, I don't think there's going to be a bidding war for him, unlike other players who we've been linked to. Kerkez being one of them as an example. I think there's going to be a lot of clubs going in to try and get his signature. So, this one is a little bit of bad news apparently coming out of Brazil that said Liverpool have made a great offer for Brazilian youngster Rayan, but have been beaten to the signing of the 18-year-old by Barcelona. Rayan had a great offer on the table from Liverpool and Lyon, but decided to move to the Camp Nou for an €18 move. This posted up by LFC Transfer Room, and again, you know, how many times have we been interested in South American players and either not followed the through or it just didn't come to fruition? Obviously, Bobby Firmino, McAllister, we do have a great collection at the club. Well, these young super talents who maybe go on to La Liga and become the next big thing, it'd be nice to go in and get one of these every so often as well, wouldn't it? So I'm not going to sit here and profess to know absolutely anything about this youngster. But according to this piece, he turned down the advances of Liverpool and Lyon in favour of a move to the new camp. And, you know, I can understand that attraction to South American footballers. Now, here's the craziest one of the whole lot, and this would be one that, if true, I'm sure would excite many Liverpool fans. I just have to say, massive pinch of salt, because it's coming from Kerkez, who are, of course, you know, residents on a certain island that we have. So this piece here said Liverpool contract Florian Wirtz agents. Spanish outfit Kerkez have said that Liverpool and Chelsea have both taken a step forward in their pursuit of the 21-year-old by making contact with his representatives with a view to a potential 9-figure transfer swoop next summer. The German international is projected to fetch as much as £100 million if the Bundesliga champions are to cash in on him, with City, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid also touted as prospective suitors. And that right there, my friends, is why I think there's absolutely nothing to this, because we're not going to go and battle Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich and many other top European clubs for a player that's valued upwards of 100 million. It is just not something we have seen with these owners at the club. Now, unless there's an absolute change of direction or a change of how we attack the transfer market, I think this is just one that we'd all happily take, by the way. We'd all happily have Florian Wirtz, but I just don't believe it's going to be the case. So, now, I've done my bit. I've brought you the news stories. Now it's over to you to let me know what you think, if any of these have credibility, and who you would like to see Liverpool look to bring in ahead of either the January or next summer's transfer window. I will be back tonight at 8:45 with the late night agenda, so I hope you can come and join us for that. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on the game coming up against Aston Villa on Saturday at 8 o'clock, and the preview for that will be coming out tomorrow morning, so do keep an eye out for that one. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.